I came from a very wonderful place called Kansas. And in Kansas, life is very simple there, and I grew up in a wonderful home. I think the major change in my life came from working at a wonderful preschool elementary, private in Delaware. And those mentors really had such a fine school. They mentored me and they showed me that it's possible to have a really beautiful standard where the children are really happy. And we understood how amazingly intelligent they are at a very young age. The international experience, my husband and I were called to that together. And I was so happy for that because together as a couple, we learned some very, very wonderful lessons about teenagers. Working with kids that have come from all over the world, it was really important to find that stable center spot. And that was really what they were teaching me, is that when we were working in that internal place, that we all felt like a family. So we became like a family. It wasn't like just a dormitory. By the time I came back 5 years later to America, I just couldn't wait to start some kind of school that blended some of the East and some of the West together. By that time we had 3 and almost 4 young children, and so that was the beginning of a course to create something that later became Happy Heart Day School. And we really did create a little school, and yes, it was in a rented house and a laundry room. But we had a regular school day from 9 to 3, and everybody packed their own lunches the night before and carried their lunch boxes to school, which is the laundry room. And we had a marvelous experience. By the time that we kind of outgrew our house, and many people really were interested in coming, we decided to make the step to go to a commercial building. That's where we made our name, because then people really knew us as the Happy Hearts, and Happy Heart children did display qualities so beautiful for the next school that they would go to, that the teachers would actually call me and say, "We hope we get more Happy Heart students in our classes." That was a 20-year course in the making that helped me fall in love with heart education. My husband is really my life partner. Divinely chosen, I know. It was amazing that we found each other, and he supported me all through this, and I have not done anything else for 35 years. So it's very exciting to see how different my kids are. I just stand aside and watch who they're becoming, and it's such a grand and glorious thing. I think the world, from some people's point of view, is a very negative place. And I experience heaven, and I want to give it. And I see it in children. And so it's just natural for me to want to, in a sense, guard that time in their early childhood, especially if I can, to really be the guardian of that internal nature that's so beautiful, their original mind and their original heart that just comes shining through. I'm really feeling that passion to make this world a whole new place, and I think it can happen. I think when parents move into a consciousness where they really connect and they go into that inner place and don't worry about the fears and don't worry any longer about how-tos, but they begin to be very honest with themselves, then they will go into a place in their consciousness where they can know the answers, and their children will connect with them there. And that's heaven to me.